Hello to you. I'm Jessie Johnson. This is mind control, psych-ops, psychological operations that is, brainwashing and behavior modification. The basics only. This is not an exhaustive video on this subject. This video is in 3 parts. I'll go from A to G. To begin, and to make this intelligible, a short table of contents will be given. A. Definitions. B. Institutions. C. Organizations involved. D. Social levels. E. General methods. F. Methods and techniques. G. Purposes and reasons. To begin, we'll start with A. Brainwashing. The definition of mental side, killing the mind, coercive persuasion, thought control, thought reform, re-education, dumbing down, altering the mind by psychological and educational techniques, reducing one's abilities to be critical or to be an independent thinker of thought and intelligence. Definition of Psych-Ops, psychological operations that is, to sway the opinions and actions of foreign governments, groups, and individuals. Definition of behavior modification, response and operant conditioning, to change behavior using consequences of positive and or negative reinforcements. Definition of mind control, a process by which individuals, groups, and governments, individual or collective freedoms of choice and action is compromised. And it is compromised by agents or agencies, governments, economies, education, individuals that restructure by destructive negative manipulation, by distorting perception and perspective, motivation, memory, cognition, and behavioral outcome, by breaking down self-identification. A word of note: the difference between brainwashing and mind control is, in brainwashing, one knows upwards of 95% of the time who is doing this to you. In mind control, one does not know upwards of 95% of the time who is doing this to you. Let's go. Now, to B. Now, institutions. The human world is complex, and most humans over the age of 5 are lost in a mental and spiritual inexplicable maze their whole life. 5 years old to the grave, in other words. In a waking coma. That is what you are in. And this is utterly literal. Everyone thinking that they are the exception to this. You are not. The maze is not inextricable, but very complex. And the base of it all is the 12 universal institutions of humanity. In each one, you are behavior controlled, mind controlled, and brainwashed to keep you in place and do what is required of you to keep the system going. This control shuts down your system, your physiology, your mind. This control shuts down your system upwards of 50 to 60% to work at a low level quality. The 12 universal institutions are art, economics, education, family, law, medical, mass media, political, poverty, religion, science, and spiritual. And these 12 universal institutions overlap approximately 15 to 20% into 132 overlaps. Please write Jessie Johnson, that's Jesssie, Jessie Johnson, institutions into YouTube for the most powerful information known to our species on this subject. In each one of these 12 universal institutions of humanity and their 132 overlaps, you are being brainwashed, mind-controlled, behavior-modified, and having, in certain specific situations, psychological operations used against you. And here is the thing. You think you're socially free. Almost the whole human race is in a waking coma from this. And I know how it's being done in each institution. Mere intellect will not get you out of this. You must meditate to come out of the waking coma. This has been part 1 of 3 parts. In part 2, we will start at C. And I want to thank everyone for listening and watching, and meet me in the next video and share this video, please. And have a very good day.